When Conor McGregor loses control. When it comes to the biggest trash talker of MMA, or specifically UFC, who comes into your mind? Of course, it's none other than the infamous Conor McGregor, an MMA multimillionaire who doesn't hold back on going after his enemies. All the stupidity and ugly things he does during the fight and off the cage that set fire in his back and he shot the octagon. He attacked the attacker. The Notorious jumped in, clinched to him, trying to do the beating to his already bloodied face, but soon the security guys step in and prevent them from beating each other. But in the middle of setting them apart, the security guy shows Conor McGregor that he's the boss around here. He also pushes the guy and bestows him with curses. This is the fight, which is somewhat rare in the octagon. When trash talking goes wrong. All the trash talking he did went unsuccessful, of course. Or if I were to be honest with you, most of his pre-fight conferences went wrong. Just like in this one, where he attacks on the upcoming fighter and his team. Let's jump into the interesting part of trash talking. The opponent curses his team that screws your whole team. In regards, Notorious says the same to his and tells him to get out of here. The situation catches fire and the security was there to help the other fighter get out of there. That's when someone from the team threw something at him. As a result, he threw anything he could find at them. While Dana White was trying to prevent that from happening, both of the fighters were throwing some pretty hard objects at each other. He doesn't give a damn. If you were to think that he cares about others' opinions or what they think of him, then you're completely wrong. In the following clip, he elaborates it himself. He's describing his life situation to the camera dude when he's recording it. All the detail about who he's talking about, but it's clear that he's saying this about the judges. That I hear them with all the details they're talking about me, what I'm doing, and everything in between. That's when he adds he doesn't give a damn about any of them in his accent. Conor to Mayweather. Of course, no one can forget the legendary match between Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor. It's one of the highest paid matches. Just like Conor, being Conor, trash talks Mayweather. In its regards, he did nothing but take a sip off his drink because he didn't care about it. But let's start from the beginning, shall we? There he is in his expensive suit. The insult started about his bag. He told him, "Why are you even carrying a school bag with yourself? You can't even read." Damn, that came hard. He further added that he's age 40 and still carrying a school bag with himself. Floyd Mayweather, on the other hand, didn't care about all the insults because he knew he was going to win. And he did. He won from Conor McGregor by TKO. On stage fight. When he's on stage, what is the most frequent thing that he'll do? That'll be, of course, teasing his opponents. He won't leave a single chance of offending them, especially when they're facing each other during the weigh-in. They're facing each other in full rage. That's when Conor punches the hand of his opponent. They both try their hardest to get out of the hold and start the match at the weigh-in. Dana White doesn't go and hold back Conor but his opponent because he knows all he wants to do is the provoking. A short clip. Here's a short clip of his craziness. He jumped at the octagon cage in the middle of the fight. The referee saw him coming and was trying to prevent it from happening. When the referee won't let him interfere in the match, he punched him in the face. Of course, he later paid for the punch, but it's all in vain. As you would know, he's a multi-millionaire. He won't even blink paying fine money. Conor with Eddie Alvarez. All the provoking isn't only done by Conor McGregor. Some of them are done by his long-term enemies like Eddie Alvarez. He knows his place and that he'll do anything to provoke him. So instead of becoming the bait, he gave it to him. Alvarez silently got a chair and threw it behind Conor. Seeing this, he rushed into attacking him for that. When Dana wouldn't let him go, he took the chair to attack him with it or throw it at him. But Dana also holds on to that. After that, he managed to cross the path with him, but no one would let him touch Alvarez at all. Alvarez was just standing there enjoying the whole show. He knows how to get the best of Conor McGregor. Jose Aldo. Here's another fighter who also knows how to get the worst of him. Conor McGregor jumped out of the cage to face Jose Aldo. There, he's jumped out of the octagon and went down to face him, although there are so many fans around him, so he can't start the fight. Also, the security guards will come holding on to him. After a minute or two of Conor insulting and cursing Jose Aldo, he does nothing but stand there with a big smile on his face. He was smiling at him all the time. By the way, provoking Conor is sure a fun thing to do. The background story. Want to know the background story of Jose Aldo facing Conor during his fight? It was in UFC 194. Both of them faced each other in the octagon officially, but during the weigh-in, he did something insensible. When the weigh-in began, all that Conor could think of was insulting his enemy for the lightweight title. When they were sitting side by side to each other, he also snatched Jose Aldo's title. That resulted in a big fight on stage. They were cursing each other furiously while Jose was trying to get his belt back. Just see how viciously he's smiling at him. When the match began, Jose lost to Conor in a 13-second match. He knocked him out unconsciously on just the 13th second of the match. It's known as the fastest title knockout ever. The Khabib Rivalry. How can we forge the rivalry between Conor and Khabib? They're reminded to this day. You'll find him posting hatred against Khabib. Just like when Khabib's father died in 2020 from COVID-19. He posted this: "COVID is good, father is bad." It's no doubt that Conor hates him. But even before they clashed officially in 2018, Conor would go after him. Just like on the 5th of April 2018, Conor and his team attacked a bus full of fighters. Khabib also happened to be there on the bus. They took all that they could find and threw it at the bus. They shattered the whole rear side glass of the bus. Luckily, no one was hurt, just a few scratches here and there. Conor was fined heavily for his insensible act. Well, I'm sorry guys, but you've reached the end of our video. If you liked our video, then press the like button and subscribe to the channel for more sporty videos. Lastly, don't forget to drop your thoughts about this talkative legend. We'll see you in the next one.